Hello, art teachers. You may have seen my other near and far lesson demo videos, but I just came across this one. This one I made during COVID when my students were remote. So this one is all drawing. It doesn't have the cutting and pasting. So I thought you might find this one useful as an alternative. I'm talking to you at the beginning and I'm be talking to you at the end, but the middle part you can actually show to your class because I'll be teaching in my teacher voice. Okay, so here we go. Do you know the difference between near and far? Of course you do. How can you draw things that look like they're close to you? How can you draw things that look like they're far away? I'm going to show you the secret. Can you see that dog way far away back there in the back of the garden? He's not a tiny dog. He just looks small because he's far away. When he gets a little closer, he looks a little bit bigger. And if he gets a little closer still, look how big he is. And as you can see, I put the picture of the dog closer to the bottom of the page and I made him bigger. If the thing that is far away is in the middle of the page or is very small, it's going to look far away. And if it's at the bottom of the page and it's large, it's going to look like it's close up. Whoa, look how close the dog is now. Sometimes something is so close you can't even see the whole thing in the picture. Now let's make a drawing of near and far in outer space. This robot is near to us. I drew a big robot because he's close up. Oh, look at the moon. Now, in real life, is the moon a small thing or a big thing? Well, of course, in real life, the moon is a big thing. But in this drawing, the moon is far away, so we made the moon very small. Now, the rocket is not as close to us as the robot. It's a little farther away. But it's not as far away as the moon. So it's bigger than the moon and smaller than the robot. The stars are very far away. I drew the stars very small. You can see the robot is near, the rocket is in the middle, and the moon is far away. Now let's see what it looks like when it's all colored in. All right. What else could you put in outer space? Would you make it close or far away? Let's take a look at this picture, which is near and far at home. The house is close to us. The house is near, so I drew it near the bottom of the paper, and I drew it pretty big. Those clouds are very far away. I drew them near the top of the page, and I drew them very small. Now here's another house and a tree. That's your neighbor. They live a little bit behind your house at a little bit of a distance, farther away. So that house and tree looks smaller. Oh, but look, there are more houses even farther away. They're so small you can't even see the windows and the doors. Notice how at the bottom of the page things are close, and then we get a little higher on the page, they're a little farther away, and the middle of the page, they're a little farther away still, and at the very top, they're very, very far away. Near, middle, far, and very far. Oh, and that's what it looks like when it's all colored in. What else would you put in this picture? Would it be near or far? Now, what do you think I'm going to draw with this butterfly? This is a big butterfly. It is near, so I drew it big. And then I put in a background. The trees are far away and small, and I put in another butterfly. It's a little bit farther away, so it's a little smaller, but it's not as far away as those trees. Then I put in some bushes in the front. Those are very near. They're so near you can't even see the whole thing. And they're right at the bottom of the page. And then I have the near butterfly and the middle butterfly and the trees very far away and the clouds way in the back. And let's see what it looks like colored in. Oh, that's nice. What else could you put in this picture, and would you make that near or far? Can you draw a picture with some big things in it that are near and some small things in it that are far away? I'd like to see that. So that's an easy one that kids can do on their own with just drawing. As I said, I do have several others that involve using different sizes of paper, cutting and pasting on the background, and then additional drawing. I've got a demo for this near and far under the sea, and also a demo for the near and far in outer space. And then I have a longer video, which is how to teach near and far and all the steps that I go through to help them to understand perspective. Remember, I'm posting the whole curriculum online, so like and subscribe so you get them all.